Calliope's whisper, Homer's struggle with inspiration. Calliope's whisper. Homer sat by the Aegean shore, the gentle crash of waves filling the silence with his struggle. His fingers traced patterns in the sand, mirroring the swirling thoughts in his mind. The words, once so vivid, now felt distant, like stars retreating beyond his grasp. He had sung of heroes, gods, and great wars, yet now, as he neared the twilight of his years, doubt crept into his soul. Had he lost his gift? Had the favor of the muses abandoned him at last? A breeze, tinged with the scent of salt and something older, stirred the air. Then from the depths of the wind a voice, melodic and commanding, called his name. He turned his head slightly, though his sightless eyes could not perceive the one who spoke. Yet he felt her presence, the soft rustle of silk, the hum of power woven into the air itself. He knew her. He had always known her. "Calliope," he whispered, his voice trembling between reverence and yearning. She stepped forward, her form bathed in a glow, not of the sun nor of the stars, but of inspiration itself. "You waver, poet," she said, her voice both gentle and unyielding. "Do you fear the words have left you?" Homer lowered his head. "The stories grow heavy, Muse. I have carried them for so long, I fear I no longer know their truth." Calliope smiled, and at that moment the air thickened with something otherworldly. "Then let us find it together." She reached out and with the lightest touch pressed her fingers against his forehead. The world around them shifted. Homer gasped as he felt himself pulled through the veil of time. The scent of burning wood, the clang of bronze against bronze, and the cries of men filled his senses. He stood on the battlefield of Troy, unseen, yet present. Before him, Achilles, radiant and furious, surged forward, his spear aimed at Hector's heart. The air crackled with divine wrath, and as Hector fell, Homer felt the weight of fate settle upon the moment. This was more than a story. This was a truth, raw and undeniable. The scene blurred, and he was no longer at Troy but on the deck of a ship, the sea churning in fury. Odysseus clung to the mast, his voice hoarse as he roared against the storm conjured by Poseidon. The weariness in his eyes spoke of trials beyond measure, of a man shaped not just by adventure but by suffering, wisdom, and longing. Homer turned to Calliope, his voice thick with emotion. "I see now. These are not merely tales to be sung, they are the echoes of souls who lived, who loved, who lost." Calliope nodded. "Now tell them as they deserve to be told." The vision faded, and he was a once more old man on the shore, but the doubt was gone. The words, vibrant and urgent, surged within him once more. With a steady hand he took up his quill, the muse's whisper guiding every stroke. And thus the legend was born anew.